a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air. Olsen under this one. Nabs it, and there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That misses, ball two. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Otto Lopez now at the plate. Two out, space is empty.
That's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Pitch misses, and now 3-2. Outside, and that is ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's the rookie DH, Agustin Ramirez. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Marlins leave one, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and towing the slab in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Line drive, caught. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, Really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
That's in for a strike at 95. 2-2 now. Up the middle, Edwards. And two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Braves go down quickly here. Scoreless after one. Top of the second. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And now it's 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Count's full.
1 out, base is empty.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Next to hit, Connor Norby. Swing and a miss.
1-2. Count.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting eighth, center fielder
Dane Myers. The next up for the Marlins. Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
That's just what I do, and I'll tell you what, yeah. That's just what I do, and if I'm changing my mind, baby, that's just what I do.
Back at Truist Park, Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit.
Marcelo Zuna.
2-1 now. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. That one carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Line drive to short and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting 7.
Two down,
Left
bases
fielder,
empty. Alex Verdugo next up for the
Verdugo.
Braves. And that one is
No, that's
downstairs.
down. Ball.
2-1. Slider
Ball.
misses outside.
3-1.
Next
Ah,
offering
two.
finds the zone, and the count is full.
Full count.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Marlins,
All set for the
catcher,
start of the inning.
Nick
And at the
Fortes.
plate for Miami, Nick Fortes. And misses
Ball.
inside. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one missing
full count.
inside, a sharp slider. That one misses.
Ball four.
So a
Take your
leadoff walk.
Now batting second baseman.
Here's the
Xavier
second baseman,
Edwards.
Xavier Edwards. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Jesus Sanchez. That's inside.
That's inside. Ball.
Fortes leads off first with one away. Swings and misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
2-1.
Next one
That's the ball.
misses, and that's ball 3. Agustin Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two outs. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Now batting number 50.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the third out. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that's through there for a strike. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing swinging a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
So digging in, Nick Allen. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr. digs in now. Fly ball to right. Sanchez gets under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Atlanta, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kyle Stowers. That misses, and a count 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2's the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The other way. Riley fires to first, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And now the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. Sale delivers. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. Outside. 2-1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
And the slider just misses.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
So now 2 on
Take your base.
and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Tying run in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick
First
free
baseman,
pass.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the designated
Here comes
hitter,
Ozuna up to the plate.
Ozuna.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Riley, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off. Just missing there. Ball 3.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the
Now batting,
fastball there, not
catcher,
just because of the velocity, but also the ability to
Baldwin.
command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's the ball.
Outside low. And it's 2-1.
2 balls,
Bullpen
1
action
strike.
out there for the Braves. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer getting cranked up as well. Headed towards the corner. Acuna on the run.
That's foul.
Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand
Now
down, I
batting,
got
right
this.
fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Sale ready. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olson. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
That play won't be
Now
trending on
batting,
social media
shortstop
later on,
Otto
but it's
Lopez.
still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 and 2 now. Sale swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ozzie Albies.
And he swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty
1-2.
gross right there.
That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Alex Verdugo. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
That one drifts
Ball
inside. On the ground, right side. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Outside.
Ball outside.
Man at first, one away. And there's a foul ball. And it remains 2-2.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Next pitch misses inside. Full count now.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen.
The bottom of the order here, Big. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Verdugo over at second. Harris over at first with one away. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
2-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Now here's a flare off the bat, and it stays fair. Around third. He'll score easily. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Here comes the skipper. Lake Backer on the pitch here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
High fly ball out to left field. Stowers makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're up by 3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here is Austin Riley.
2-1.
Action in the pen down there. Anthony Veneziano getting ready to go. Phillips, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting. First baseman.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Here's the pitch to Olson. That just misses. And the count is 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Myers ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So 2 runs on 2 hits. An error, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new
Now
pitcher,
pitching
Pierce
for the
Johnson.
Braves. Number 38.
Agustin Ramirez getting ready to hit. The Fish
Johnson.
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The next pitch
No, that
misses.
missed. That's a ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. There's a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the
Now batting,
sixth.
number 33.
And here's the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. The 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Number
Tyler
30.
Phillips.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Marcell
Leading off
Ozuna.
for the Braves, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That's a little bit low.
2-2.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground, could be 2. Glove flip for 1. Over to first, double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Swing and a miss,
1 ball,
and that's
2 strikes.
strike 2. And that
2-2.
skips in the dirt. Three-two
Count is
now.
full.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Braves go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here is Connor Norby. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Now here is Dane Myers. A little bit low. 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
This one in the air. Allen. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Marlins down to their final out. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.